It starts with a little sniffle and might include a cough or two. Add in the tissues, and you've got the recipe for a common cold.
I know that he's going to get hit with these bugs on a regular basis, especially this time of year.
As he's a white and I'd go to the doctors.
3-year-old train enthusiast AJ has a cold, but that's not keeping him off the tracks. Or out of the kitchen, his other favorite place to be. His mom, Cara, is careful about giving him medicine.
You know, you look at a child and you think, oh, he's so little, and you just want to make sure that the dose is appropriate.
Giving your child the right dose of medicine can be one of the most important challenges a parent faces.
The biggest danger is giving too much, either because the dose at that point is larger than it should be, or giving it too often. Either way, by the end of the day, what you find is that you've given your child much more than their little body can tolerate.
Pediatrician Michael Shannon of Children's Hospital Boston recommends calling your pediatrician before giving your child any medication. But as you're searching store shelves for something suitable, what should you choose? When it comes to over-the-counter medicines and children, the fewer the better.
They may make the child or you feel a little bit better, but when it comes down to that little benefit versus the potential risk that arise when you start adding and mixing medications, it's better to not do it. Minimum number, 1 is ideal.
Most over-the-counter medications aren't suitable for children younger than 6 months. But for older children with a fever, pediatricians recommend aspirin-free products. Before you give your children anything, read the entire label. Each medicine has directions, warnings, and dosage information. Cara has a common concern among parents of young children.
His weight is over 40 pounds, but that's for a 4- and 5-year-old for that particular dose. So do I go by the age and give him less, or do I go by the weight and give him a little bit more?
How much you give the child is dependent on your child's weight, so that you have to know what the proper dose is.
It's best to use the cup that comes with the medicine or another calibrated measuring device to ensure you're giving just the right amount.
We think we know, we think we have a sense when we pull a spoon out of the drawer that a teaspoon means a teaspoon. But really, in pharmacy and in medicine, a teaspoon means 5 cc's, no more and no less.
Even though grape or berry-flavored medicines may taste like candy, you should never refer to medicine as candy.
The first time I gave him, 1 dose of medicine, he wanted more. So I had to say, no, this is medicine, not candy.
Storing medicine takes a careful, common-sense approach. To keep medication out of the curious hands of children, place them in a high cabinet and use plastic safety latches. They often cost less than $5, are easy to install, and will help protect your children from accidental injury or poisoning. Here's a general checklist for helping your child take medications properly. Minimize the number of medications you're giving. Learn about the medicines, including what they're for, how and when to take them, and their potential risks or interactions. Keep medications safely out of children's hands, and always contact your pediatrician with questions or concerns. And remember, antibiotics are prescribed for specific infections and should be used only as directed by your pediatrician.
The overwhelming majority of infections that children get are viral infections, such as the common cold. And antibiotics do nothing to fight, to kill, to ward off, to treat viral infections.
Following those general rules can help you have peace of mind while your little one gets back to more important things.
It's pretty energetic even with a runny nose and a cough, but generally he gets even more energetic once he's feeling much better.